What is up, Mako Madness fans? We are here at the Universal Orlando Resort. More specifically, we're going to be going to Islands of Adventure today to check out Hulk and Kong. We were going to be going over to Universal Orlando, the other resort. However, nothing has really changed that much with Fast and the Furious and Jimmy Fallon, so we're just going to primarily stick to where the action is. So let's go inside. And the skyline for Universal changes once again here at Islands of Adventure. The Cobra roll is starting to go back into place. As we can see right there, about 1/2 of it is done. And we can get our first glimpse right as we're walking over the bridge. Oh buddy, look at that. Looks really good. Not bad for a grand entrance again with Hulk. Well, things are starting to look back to normal like they were when Hulk was old, or before the renovation, of course. And we can see that giant Cobra roll is starting to come back. And it towers over everything else pretty much in the area. They've gotten just about half of it done. It looks awesome. And the big guy is only getting bigger. Everything's looking really good. Over here in the entry area for Hulk, you can see maybe a little bit of work on the outside of the station. Looks like that right there may be new. I might have to check on that, but I believe so. And Hulk as a whole, looking awesome. And we're finally starting to get again that Cobra roll. Not too much longer, guys. And our view from the lagoon before it starts downpouring. We can see that brand new track right there and supports heading up to the air. Really awesome kind of side profile of the Cobra roll. And where the track right there is exiting out of it. And we should have some more track going up very, very soon. I was actually surprised that they got this up. I was not expecting any more work this past week. But sure enough, here it is. And of course we have that I-beam and other footers just waiting for the other track pieces. So launch tunnel is looking good also. Nothing else really has changed though. Still the same scaffolding, but everything else pretty much the same here, just waiting for more work. Across the lagoon area over by the Mythos restaurant, we can get a really awesome view of the entire site, along with that giant crane, the new Cobra roll element, and of course the rest of the ride layout. You can see all the old work over that area, the old turnaround, vertical loop, launch tunnel. There is a light on inside the launch tunnel, so they may be doing some work. Everything else looking really, really awesome. And of course that big old Cobra roll. Hopefully we should have more track delivered very, very soon. And there we have it. That'll be our last look at Incredible Hulk. Let's check out some Kong stuff. And here's our look at the Kong construction site. We can't really see anything different, of course, because all of the stuff is happening over the work walls. Everything looks just about the same over here near the mess tent. But we're still going to walk around and see what else we can see. I don't know if they're going to do any testing today though, because we do have some inclement weather in the area. So who knows, they may even do bypass testing, but we'll see. it looks like we actually have some action on the construction site for Kong. They are testing the doors. This is actually the first time I've ever seen them test the doors. So maybe they're running vehicles, maybe not. We're gonna go up in a different perch and see what we can see. One small but very important thing to note, we now have a wait time indicator. Guys, it really is not going to be too much longer. I would not be surprised if we see soft openings very, very soon. Since everything else is pretty much in place, we've gotten a lot of testing, a lot of theming all done. They're starting to get food and merchandise stands. We have merchandise that's actually in the park we're going to check out also. So everything is really coming along for Kong. I'm thinking we may be doing testing. They do have a creative worker over there right next to the gate that is actually closed. And the course is clear up here from our observation point. Just waiting to see if we see any vehicles or any testing with those doors again. One last thing to note on today's tour of the park is Kong merchandise. Now, as you guys may know from some of my other videos, I'm really big on merchandise. They have some cute little monkey gorilla looking things here. And of course coffee mugs, some neat magnets. In fact, I really like that one. I have a magnet collection at home, so something like that might actually go well. Price isn't bad either. $8. And of course we have this t-shirt, A Fury is Rising. About $25 on that right there. They have lanyards as well. Pens. And dog tags. So finally we have some merchandise. They have even these little Kong sculptures. And then one more t-shirt right there, but overall, pretty nice merchandise selection so far. While walking around, spotted a few more of the merchandise items. They do have this hoodie right here. This one I actually really like. It looks nice. They have kind of adventure gear looking fanny pack stuff, backpacks, some women's t-shirts also. Skull Island, Reign of Kong. And a more men's one right there. And some hats. More bags, all sorts of stuff. But overall, there is a pretty nice selection of everything. So we got pretty much 2 rows of it right there. So we're over here by the old NBA City location, and we can see some new dirt has been actually moved around. Not really much on the outside of the building, but we do have the work walls all the way down with that new dirt that's being moved right now, of course. Of course, we'll keep you updated on that. Well guys, that is going to do it for another Universal Orlando Resort Islands of Adventure construction update. As we saw, Hulk has gotten quite a few new pieces of track and supports, and they're about halfway done through the Cobra roll. Kong was doing a little bit of door testing. We didn't see any ride vehicle testing, and we finally saw some merchandise for it also. So we're going to have more updates for these 2 attractions as well as other ones. Just nothing was going on with Jimmy Fallon or Fast and the Furious. But we're going to have updates on them, so if you like what we do, follow us on Instagram, our Facebook, and our YouTube page at Mako Madness, and I will see you out on the Midway.